There's hoses that have to be connected. There's wires that has to be done. You got to obviously like lay the pipes. I was planning, I said lay the pipes. Anyway. What's up, my friends? This is an update on the GT350 Nitrous system, which I purchased about a month ago with the intent of installing myself and making awesome, crazy content for you guys. As you know, I plan on doing the Nitrous system and doing different shots, 50, 100, etc. I don't want to get too risky because I don't want to blow a $30,000 engine. I also plan on doing an E85 plus Nitrous video, as well as an E85 race tune plus Nitrous video, as well as a race gas plus Nitrous tune video. So I've got a lot of stuff in the pipeline for this kit. Okay, so I will say here's the update. I was planning on installing this myself, but it looks beyond my, I don't want to say beyond my skill level because it's really just following directions and connecting things, but it's really something that I don't really want to take a risk doing, like I said, with a $30,000 engine. And so I decided to try to have a pro do it. However, apparently it's a very volatile thing to do, and no tuners or shops really want to do it. I did find a couple of people who wanted to do it, but they're charging very expensive prices. My current quote is $1,500 to install it. And when I bought the system, they said it should cost less than $1,000, like $500 to $1,000. So after thinking it over, I decided that I'm probably going to pay to have it done, just because I'm going to have to bite the bullet on it, because I want it done professionally. I do know a good shop who is renowned for quality installs, so I'm probably going to go with his shop. Video on that coming soon. So there's still a bit of a risk to the system. I think it's relatively safe for the car. I understand there's going to be a risk. I have to make content for you guys, and in order to do that, in order to grow the channel, I need to make something that's very interesting. So hence the pipeline that I have lined up for you guys. I also still have my Corsa X pipe that is in my garage, that is waiting for my lazy bum to get up and do it. I also have to do an oil change before I do any of this stuff. So I talked to a lot of shops. It seems there's not really a lot of know-how to do this. It's not just like you can just plug this thing in. You can't. There's hoses that have to be connected. There's wires that has to be done. You got to obviously like lay the pipes. I was planning, I said lay the pipes. Anyway, I was planning on just putting it in the back seat so I could just reach back and activate it whenever a Camaro rolled up and wanted to have some fun. But it looks like that's not going to be the best way to do it. I'm going to have to get it done professionally, and they're only going to bolt it into the trunk like it should be. So there's things that you have to install, such as the window switch, and that requires a lot of wiring work to do. And there's a few other things that you can install, such as the remote activation switch, which you push the button and it literally turns the dial to turn on the nitrous while it's in the trunk. There's solenoids that have to be installed. There's wiring. There's the hoses. There's the it has to be done in a clean way. So I'm going to have it done professionally, and I'm going to start off small. So I have a kit where you can change out the nozzles. I'm going to start with a 50 shot. This car should be safe with a 50 shot. So I'm going to have Lund do the tuning for me. I already have 4 tunes from them. One is the regular 93 octane pump gas tune that I got from those guys. I also have the E85 tune, the E85 race tune, and then a race fuel tune. So I think it makes sense to have Lund do the tune for the Nitrous as well. So there's a lot of confusion out there on the Nitrous. Some of the people I've been talking to are saying that it's just not as simple as connecting it. It's also not as simple as having a flex tune, because the ECU doesn't know when it should turn on, the mapping for Nitrous versus the mapping for 93 pump gas. So there's a lot of complexities I'm going to have to figure out here. I do have a guy who said he's going to do it, and I trust this guy. I've gotten work done with him before. He has a lot of integrity. God willing, it'll be a smooth install. Why am I doing Nitrous? Because there's not a lot of GT350 Nitrous content out there, and I think it might be a fun thing to do. I can go to the track. I can hook up with some other YouTubers and race them for fun. So I think it's going to give... It's a massive investment for me, obviously. I'm not really getting a return on investment in this channel. So help me out, guys. Please hit the like and subscribe and share, hit the bell and all that good stuff. Sorry about this sunshine. But I think that it should make some fun content for you guys, so that's why I'm going to do it. Yes, there's a risk to it, but, high risk, high reward. I'm not going to have the thing on all the time. I may do, a 100-shot video, maybe even higher, just once, and then lower it back down to a 50-shot just for fun. I may take the system off and sell it afterwards. So I know there's risk. I know there's some guys that are saying this is the biggest mistake ever. I get it. So far, this engine is solid. I did get some inside information from people at Flat Rock who said that this engine, this is the 2019 Plus engine with Predator sourced parts. This engine, they said this engine can handle a certain amount of boost. They actually recommended even twin turbos on this engine. They said it can definitely handle E85. So I think a moderate level of nitrous boost should be perfectly safe, God willing. Speaking of God willing, let's talk about today's words of wisdom. So in summary, I think it's going to be cool. There's a lot of things we're going to have to work through. I may actually have to spend more than I'm intending to on the install because there's a few other things, switches and things like that we might have to invest in to get this thing done right. And the key is to get it done right. I was thinking of just doing it in a sloppy way and just, you know, popping in my back seat and running the hoses through the sound tube and all that kind of stuff. But in speaking to several different shops, they highly recommend against that, and some of them flat out said, look, I'm not going to do that. You know, I have a name I have to maintain, and I'm not going to do that kind of a sloppy job. So actually, that's the guy that I chose to do this with. He put the Roush exhaust on my Mustang GT. I like his integrity, so I'm going to go with him. So I think it's going to shape up nicely. I was considering selling this car and getting something different for you guys, but I think I could squeeze a little bit more content out of this thing, even doing fun, simple things like installing my own Cobra projection lamps and things like that. Some interior lighting. There's actually a ton of fun mods that I can do to this car. And I think with the Nitrous system, with the Lund tune, once I get the Corsa installed, I think this car is going to sound wicked, and it's still going to be a wicked car. It's a 2018. It's, you know, it's not new and exciting like a C8, but there's a lot of GT350 guys out there who, and gals now actually, who will be interested in this stuff. So hopefully it's going to be a good time. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe and hit the bell if you want to join the ride. All right, guys, always remember the motto, always be kinder than necessary, and I will see you in the next one.